Another gotcha game that is dead on arrival. What is going on, guys? What is going on? So we have a video here made by Gotcha Smack, how to kill your game before it launches. We're gonna go ahead and check this out, and I already know it's about Azur Promilia because I look at the thumbnail. This is clearly Azur Promilia. And am I shocked? Not really. And the reason why I'm not shocked is because they've announced this game years ago, right? They announced this game years ago, and we have no details, no information on like an official release date for this game. Maybe there is, I don't know, but I can't stand when like these games, especially these gotcha games, they announce their game way too early to the point where like they announce, oh yeah, this game we're making this game. Yeah, this game is coming out soon. And they announced that shit, let's say 2021. We're in 2026 and the game is still not out. That's how games like what's a good example? That's how games like Black Clover Mobile fell off. Right? Black Clover Mobile fell off because they announced the game years ago and people had to wait years for the game to come out. And it ended up being a flop. You look at games like Seven Deadly Sins Origins. They announced that game years ago, right? They announced it years ago and they just released it this year. People had to wait years just for the game to come out. These companies, they need to stop announcing these games way too early. Whenever you're announcing a game, that game better be ready like in 10 months. And I'm talking about gotcha games. I'm not talking about, games like God of War and etc. I'm talking about gotcha games. When you announce a game, do it in like 10 months in advance, right? And then when the 10 months is up, then you can start doing beta tests, closed beta tests, and whatever. And then, start releasing some information. That's what y'all need to start doing. Stop announcing these games 5 decades ago. And then we have to wait like, what, 10 years just to get a piece, right? Just a sliver of info. And the only info we get is, oh yeah, guys, the game's not coming to global anymore. And that's exactly what happened to Blue Protocol. Y'all remember Blue Protocol? Reason why Blue Protocol is dead is because they announced that game years ago, right? During Genshin Impact, they announced it years ago. And then they're like, oh yeah, the game is going to come to PlayStation. The game is going to come to PC, right? Boom. Years later, oh yeah, the game is cooked. The game is not coming anymore. What the fuck, bro? It's the same pattern over and over and over and over again when it comes to these games, bro. They announce it, and then 3 or 4 years later, the game is either dead, they either abandon the game, or it's just done. We don't care about the game anymore. So let's go ahead and see this video. They put these headphones on. All right, what's going on?
This is a masterclass on how not to promote a gacha game leading up to its release, in particularly to global. I'm telling you right now, level your expectations. In fact, it might just be time to put the fries in the bag and just move on to another game for this one.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you guys. When it comes to Azur Promilia, like I just don't care about this game anymore because they announced they announced this game long ago. They announced this game long ago, and we still have nothing. Like no release date, nothing for this game. It's like, brother, I don't care anymore, man. Put this in 1.25 times speed.
Promilia is a game, just so you know, I actually covered this game over a year ago when it first got like revealed, and the gameplay that got revealed was like extrapolated from Eastern servers at the time. So it's been an entire year of basically sheer neglection towards global audiences. No marketing towards us whatsoever. No communication towards us whatsoever.
Yep.
You're gonna get a kick out of this one, bro. I want you. This is the Korean Twitter for Azur Promilia, right? They have their pre-register now when it officially opens. They just put this up, but if you
Why am I just now hearing about this? Where's global? Where's global? Where's global, man? Why am I just now hearing about this? Dog shit marketing. This is the same issue that I had with Black Beacon. Black Beacon's marketing was so bad. And look at the game now. The game's done. The game's cooked. When are these companies gonna learn, bro? Marketing is important. Why is this only on the Korean, right? The KR account. Why am I just now hearing about this? Like, are they only going to like are they going to release the game for like Korean servers only? Like, are they going to get like you guys know when they do those soft launches where like the game releases in this region first and then we have to wait like months for the game to come into like global or the other way around? If they're doing that, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This shit's probably cooked, man.
Just like pop out of this, there's all kind of promotion that they're doing towards the Korean servers and such. They're posting on this, it's very active. Then you've got the Japan one, same exact thing. Japan one, it got it pinned, pre-register, everything just popping off on marketing towards Japan and Korea. And then China, of course, it's not on Twitter because it's blocked. But then you go over to the English one, zero post. There has not been an ounce of a post on this. I did take a look at this, and it says 4 username changes last on December 2023. So the last username change was December 2023, and there's been no information whatsoever. The last time I
Damn, so they changed that shit since 2023, bro. And nothing. That means like we've had this account since 2023 and there's not a single post on this account, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about, man. These devs just neglecting global.
seen this game was, I think, last year, and it was either at Gamescom or Tokyo Game Show. But I'm going to go ahead and assume it was probably Tokyo Game Show because that's in Japan, which is an Eastern demographic. If this isn't bad enough already, these guys have announced a release date. Well, a placeholder release date, which is going to be December 31st, 2026. Now, I've seen this before. When games choose the very last day of the year, that means they have to release it by that date. And we're going to take a look at Styx's video as well and see what he wants to say about it because he keeps up with gacha games more than anybody else I know in the space. But like, you're trying to release your game in a window where Power World has already absolutely smashing it. Your game was going to be the gacha Power World Monster Collector, which looked intriguing. And you know, the cool thing is, as I've been talking about the
Once again, the problem is they announce these games way too early. People just lose interest. They announced this game like years ago. The last time I made a video on this game was like a year ago, almost a year ago. And it's like, bro, and you look at the global side, nigga, we got nothing. We got nothing for the game on global. Like there's just nothing going on. We have no info. There's just nothing going on. People lose interest, and that's why a lot of these games end up being dead on arrival because the marketing is just terrible, right? The marketing is trash. This is my first time hearing about pre-registration. Didn't even know about that. Like, come on, man, do better, man, do better. There's an entire department. There's an entire marketing department, bro. What are y'all doing?
the flaws of exploration in gacha games. A monster collector game is actually something that makes open world exploration more fun because you're literally capturing creatures like Pokemon, and you're setting up the Power World aspect where you got these creatures like making gardens, making like little what do you call it, farming locales and stuff, and it's integrated into the build system. It makes it a bit more enjoyable. It makes open world more fun. But you're releasing your game after Power World's fresh on a launch, smashing it out of the park, and it's very accessible. It's only a $30 purchase, and then you've got a Nemo, another monster collector, dropping on September 16th, releasing a worldwide, doing things correctly. It's top 50 in top wish list, and then you've got Grand Theft Auto dropping on November 19th. And if you release your game within a 60-day window of this game, it's dead.
And let's not forget Wolverine. Wolverine is not like an open world game like these games, but I'm just saying like there's so many popular games, so many games that people know about that are releasing this fall. So it's like y'all can't be lacking when it comes to marketing, bro. Like these other games, they're doing great with marketing. I already know about Anemo, right? Anemo, Animo, I don't know how to call it, but I've seen a lot of ads of Anemo, right? I've seen a lot of ads with Anemo. GTA, nigga, let's be real. GTA, they don't even have to do ads, bro. It's GTA. They can just drop one tweet and billions of people are flocking to that tweet and liking that shit. Wolverine, you know, they're showing gameplay and all types of stuff, trailers. Um, what else? What's another game? I don't know, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's like a lot of these games that are releasing later on this year, they're popping off when it comes to marketing. So for Azur Promilia, for them to just like, I don't know, just be lazy and just do absolutely nothing when it comes to marketing, guys, come on, man. Gotta do better. We gotta do better than that. You can't just make a game and then neglect global and just expect people to know what's going on with the game. Zero tweets, zero posts on their account, on their global account. Zero. Insane.
On arrival. The reality of the situation is, guys, this game has butchered any chance at success globally with the way they have handled stuff. I hate to tell it to you, but they really have. Not that I want to doom post the game, but you're a monster collector game that has
That's not doom posting, bro. It's just the truth. I can't stand when people say, "Oh, you're doom posting." It's just the truth, bro. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on with this game, especially like global. We don't know what the hell is going on. That's how dog shit the marketing is.
done the worst job possible promoting yourself to global. And then you've got Power World right now out and everybody's loving it. You've got the Anemo game that's releasing sync with global, and people are going to give that game a try, I guarantee you. And it's also another Power World gotcha game. It's free to play. I mean, I've heard mixed opinions about it, to be completely fair, but I do want to at least give it a swing because it does look like something that's a bit different to what we've been consuming.
Hey, I've been having a blast with Dragon Sword Awakening. I've been having a blast with that game. $30. Hey, game is fun as hell, bro.
In the space. But getting back to Azur Promilia, the problem with you guys, and I need y'all to understand this because I know a lot of the teams behind these games watch creators' content. The problem with releasing a staggered global release in like basically a delayed release for global in comparison to Eastern demographics is you kill so much discoverability. You kill content creator viewership because everybody already knows what's going to happen. And then the game comes out, content creators aren't covering your game because they know they're not going to get any views on it because everybody already knows what the hell's happened. People aren't excited to play your game because you have elitists trying to tell them how to play a game versus them just figuring it out. Or they just consume so much content that they've killed their own hype and motivation to even grind the game out. It's such a disaster of an experience, in particular for live service gotcha games, bro. It's like basically this space runs on hype and hyping yourself up to like what the game could be and discoverability. And
That part there is true, where he says this community, like the gotcha community, it runs on hype. When you take a look at like drip marketing, right? Drip marketing is one of like the best parts when it comes to gotcha games because they're revealing a character, right? They're revealing a future playable character, and they're like, "Oh shit, I can't wait to play with that character." And a lot of people just start making a bunch of tweets. They just start making a bunch of videos about that character, theorizing what their gameplay is going to be. You know, are they going to be a healer, tank, and whatever? Drip marketing creates a lot of hype, right? Plus, you have um live streams as well, update live streams where they show you what's going to happen next update, and people are going to constantly talk about that. It's like when you take a look at the gotcha space, it's really just people going on the internet just really talking about, you know, what they're excited about when it comes to these games. Oh, I can't wait to play Sheen and Wuthering Waves. I can't wait to play with the Saritsa and Genshin Impact, right? Talking about lore. Like it's all about talking to other people about what you're excited about in the game, right? So if you as a company, right, you're trying to make an open world Pokemon type gotcha game, and your marketing is already shit to the point where not a single soul on the global side knows what the hell is going on with this game, I'm sorry, man. It's not looking good. There is no hype, right? No one is talking about this game. And I'm not saying everybody, but I'm just saying in general, not a lot of people are talking about this damn game because we don't know what's going on. They're not saying anything. They're not saying, "Hey guys, pre-registration. Hey guys, gameplay. Hey guys, this." Nah, bro. It's just global. Go fuck yourself. That's what it comes down to. And then by the time the game comes out in other regions, right? I don't know if that's what they're gonna do, but it seems like that's what they're trying to do because they're not saying a damn thing for global. But if they're gonna do a thing where like they're dropping the game in other regions and not global, people are already gonna progress through the game in those other regions, and then by the time the game comes out in global, bitch, we already know what the fuck is going on in the game. We already know. People already seen a bunch of videos, right, on the game, a bunch of reviews. It's like, what's the point?
honeymoon phase. And when you do this, you've pretty much like killed a lot of it. I think Honor of Kings World made the same dumbass mistake. I think when it does come to global, a lot of people that would have played it probably won't play it because it's been out in fucking China for so long. Even though the game looks insane and feels amazing too. I love HOK World. You guys got to stop doing this stuff. I mean, I don't know a single global content creator that's gotten sponsored by Azur Promilia. And what does that tell you? It's not even about creators getting paid. It's just like you are treating global like fodder, like second class, like leftovers, effectively. And if you were to finally put out some news, I feel like all the red flags are pointing towards a Black Beacon type situation. Like it's just gonna.
I just said the same thing, bro. It's literally Black Beacon all over again. The way Black Beacon they handled global server, it was a disaster. They literally, if y'all don't notice, they literally EOS'd global server and they kept up. I forgot which server it was. I think it was KR, JP. I forgot. Y'all can let me know in the comment section down below. It's been a minute since I talked about that damn game, but they EOS'd global server and they kept the other server up, and I think that other server is in indefinite maintenance right now. I think so. I don't know, but that's what's going on with the game. It's like, bro, this global disrespect is getting out of control.
It's gonna be booty cheeks, man. Anyways, I did want to check out Styx's video on this. I watched it for like a minute and then I was like, you know what? I'd actually rather just react to this for a bit and see what he's thinking. But I don't see this game. I basically, you know what? The best way to put it, I've seen this show. I've bought the tickets to this movie. I've seen 17 different movies just like this, and I know how they all end. But let's
All
go
right,
ahead.
that's a perfect stopping point there. I'm gonna watch Styx's video on my own time, but I just wanted to really like see what is going on with this game, and that's what's going on with Azur Promilia. They essentially neglected global entirely, right? If you go on Azure Promilia Global, like if you check the Twitter account right now, there's nothing going on. There's absolutely nothing going on. Zero posts. An account has been made since 2023. So it's like it's clear that global is like we're just not a priority to them, right? And I feel like everybody, right? Every server, we should all be a priority. We should like it should all be equally balanced. We've seen this multiple times. We've seen how this ends. We've seen it in Black Beacon. We've seen it in Black Clover. Not the same situation, but something similar where they announce a game and it's like we have to wait years and years and years and years and years for a tiny sliver, just a piece of information, and that tiny piece of information is just nothing. And then like when we're getting closer to like global launch, oh yeah, guys, delay. We're delaying the game. I think that's what they did with Black Clover. They delayed the game, and people had to wait. And it got to a point where people are like, I'm not interested in this game anymore because we've been waiting for this game for years. And when we're finally like about to play the game, y'all delay it. Like I don't fucking care anymore. You have that, and then you have games like Blue Protocol where they announced the game. Let me search up to see like let me search up on my phone, when did they announce Blue Protocol? Blue Protocol uh announce. So they announced the game. Okay, it's saying August 17, 2026. Dude, I'm not talking about that. Uh First reveal. Okay. Bandai Namco first revealed Blue Protocol in July 2019, announcing it as a new PC online action RPG developed by Bandai Namco, Bandai Namco Studios, and Bandai Namco Online. The initial reveal included a debut teaser trailer, official screenshots, and details regarding an upcoming closed alpha test. Bro, they announced this shit since 2019, and they released Blue Protocol. Not even the actual game. They released a different version, which is Blue Protocol Star Resonance 2025 or 2025 or I think 2026. Let me see. Blue Protocol Star Resonance release date. Yes, 2025, October 9th, 2025. So last year. You mean to tell me y'all announced the game 2019 and we had to wait 6 years, 6 years to get a different version of the game? Insane, bro. Well, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Adios.